George Washington did not cross the Delaware so you could go touch your pee-pee.
Happy 4th of July, my fellow Americans. While the state of the country, no matter how you cut it, isn't,
If didn't have sex with a porn star.
Great. But we're just gonna move on from that and continue where we left off last time. Oh, do I have to talk about COVID? You guys know what happened. You lived through it, so I'm not gonna cover it. It's not a crazy thing to say that the LEGO community was changed forever by COVID-19. Not having anything to do, they started going back upstairs or back downstairs. They found their old LEGO boxes, their old LEGO collection. Or they saw people on YouTube, Instagram, especially TikTok also, starting to rebuild their LEGO collections and thought, hey, I want to do that. I miss my LEGO collection. And that amount turned from dozens to hundreds to thousands. And there was this flood. Let me tell you, it was a flood of people coming into the community because I already know a good amount of you, or like at least a decent proportion of you, got back into LEGO because of COVID. With most stores shut down, most conventions canceled, there was nothing else to do but be online. The LEGO YouTube scene blew up, TikTok went crazy, like Instagram, Discord communities for LEGO. And another crazy thing happened on April 1st, 2020. Some stupid spam comment we did actually worked. 75280 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack is here, and it's actually real. Yeah, no, in retrospect, I still think it's a pretty damn fun set. I think it's cool, but its consequences have been a disaster for the LEGO Star Wars community. Following 75280, what I could best describe as clone mania happened. The LEGO Star Wars community became so clone-brained to an incomprehensible amount even, I would say. Just, it's always clones, everywhere. And that's no problem because, like, yeah, we had that little clone drop for a couple of years, so like seeing all this clone stuff was pretty damn cool for people. And then another awesome reveal happened, something we've been asking for the longest time possible. We finally got a new ATTE set, and with objectively one of the best minifigure lineups of all time. We got Commander Cody, 3 212th Troopers, a clone gunner, 3 battle droids, and a dwarf spider droid. But something happened. Someone gave the clones a lobotomy. I'm not even gonna cover the helmet hole situation. I genuinely do not give a shit. Like, it's not that deep, my guy. So yeah, after the lobotomized clone helmets, Commander Cody in the 2022 ATT, it was almost completely inevitable that his counterpart would be arriving. And it would only take until summer 2023 for our first look at our first full Phase 2 Captain Rex since 2013. However, at this time, you didn't have to wait for the set to be released. You could buy it before LEGO even announced it with this one simple trick. Yes, I'm talking about the LEGO Mexico factory. A quick history on the background of this facility. Following the shutter of the original US factory in Enfield, Connecticut, the production of LEGO products in the Americas would be outsourced to Flextronics factory in Juarez, Mexico. However, this was a short-lived partnership chalked with many supply chain issues directly caused by Flextronics, primarily around Duplo elements. This move was the final stage in an aggressive restructuring plan under then CEO Jorgen Van Kunstab. I butchered that completely, I apologize. To revitalize the company and increase profits following its financial decline. Following the suspension of this outsourcing partnership with Flextronics, LEGO would move its factory from Juarez to Monterrey under now its direct control. Fast forward to today, LEGO is currently constructing a new factory back in the United States in Chesterfield, Virginia. This is to ramp up the American supply chain following the woes it felt during the COVID-19 lockdown. However, something strange started to happen at the Monterrey factory. A variety of blank Darth Vaders and clone minifigures in different colors. UCS minifigures in the number of thousands, selling for some cases 75% less than the Bricklink market value. My lawyer has advised me I can't continue this conversation any further. But let's just say you could get a couple figures for like $5–10. But the factory, leakier than the Titanic, began to shoot out Captain Rex's in July 2023, over 3 months before the release of the Venator. Pre-release, you could buy Phase 2 Rex for between $30 and $50. Yes, now we consider that a crazy price, it obviously was. But you have to remember at the time, this was slated to remain exclusive to the Venator, and the Captain Rex Microfighter wasn't even rumored yet. So to many at this time, this may have been the only opportunity to get Rex at an affordable amount. And it was found in a Malaysian airport of all places. our first official pictures of 75367 Venator attack cruiser with 5,374 pieces, Admiral Yularen in his Clone Wars uniform, and finally, our Phase 2 Captain Rex in official set. I think there's one thing we can all agree on. Captain Rex should have never been in this set, period. It could have been a Glup Shido clone for what I care, like.
Dude, check the news. It doesn't matter what channel.
Okay, goddammit, I gotta fucking talk about this set. Let's talk about the Microfighter. LEGO did a pretty damn funny thing. In fact, LEGO did the funniest thing ever.
That's a little version of me, Alan. I want you to have it.
I don't really want this.
I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it, Alan.
People were pissed off. While most of the people, such as myself and my circles, celebrated this move by LEGO to release this cheap minifigure, other circles, such as the Three Amigos, lost their goddamn minds.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
LEGO committed the greatest sin that absolutely no corporation has ever done. A company lied to their fans?
Lied.
Oh my god. Get the Washington Post right now. What are we gonna do? Also, respectfully, if you spent $650 on a UCS banner just for Captain Rex, you're kind of a moron. Like, I hate to be that guy, but like, I'm not trying to go Dave Ramsey on your ass, but like, if you're spending $650 just to grab that little piece of plastic, you're kind of an idiot. Also, if I've seen this in a couple of spheres, like, if your entire game argument boils down to it shouldn't be an affordable set because it ruins the value, like, come on, man, you forgot your entire purpose of why you're in the community. Like, it's time to pack it up, man, because if you're freaking out about the resale value and the investing future of your minifigures, you're not enjoying LEGO anymore. It's just sitting there doing jack all. The second I stopped caring about value, about my figures and all that stuff, like, I just had more fun with this hobby, frankly. I just have a final thing to say. My family was hit hard by 2008. If I wanted LEGO, I had to work damn hard. I know that not everyone can afford the $800 sets. That's why they're collector sets. They're top tier, including the figs. Why would I want to display or be proud of a $5 figure? It's worthless. It's fun to collect the $300 figures. UCS figs are part of the collector's status. LEGO is genuinely curb stomping on longtime Star Wars fans who've been here since the beginning. The figure included in a collector's edition set should not be in a Microfighter. Okay, since I've done so much yapping about the set, I had to go pick it up. I mean, it's $13, so what am I gonna do? Not buy it? Yeah, so I know a lot of people aren't buying this set for the Microfighter, obviously. It's a Captain Rex set, more or less. But it's a cute Microfighter. Like, I've always had a soft spot for this series since it launched in 2014. It was a cool, accessible way to get a bunch of different figures we either usually never get or were just kind of like cool little glup shitos or whatever. And onto the Captain Rex figure, like, I know people are mad about the helmet holes, all that bullshit, but this is a pretty competent figure, and the thing I like about the modern style of clones is it's all consistent in the style. Now, for some that's consistently good, consistently bad, which I don't care. I'm not going to get into that whole 2020 style debate. Also, one thing to consider with people who don't like this set, like, if you were around during, like, the late 2010s, there was a massive clone drought. Like, we barely had any Clone Wars or prequel sets. Like, if you told a kid back in 2016, hey, basically every 501st variant would be available alongside Rex and Fives, like, they think you're joking. So, I just try to see the upside in that, and I hope LEGO continues this line and does other sets, like maybe like a Microfighter Thrawn with his mini Chimera or whatever you can think of, basically. I think this could be a cool platform to get like characters we usually never get for $10, $12, $13. And just to wrap it up, like, not even going to talk about Captain Rex, but like the wider community in general is, for me, early 2000s Lego fan, Lego's been a part of my entire life. Like, it's inseparable to me now. Its impact on my friends, my family, just, it has given me a platform to express myself and also share that expression with other people, because I would not be continuing today if it wasn't for this community. Despite the lows and highs, all the bullshit drama that happens, I still love this community to death. I think we just need to get back to our roots, like this investing, this reselling, the influencer culture. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we need to keep it in check and get back to what the entire point of Lego is: creation, building, storytelling. All the things we saw as kids, and around that Lego table in elementary school or at the library, or it didn't matter if you were rich, poor, your gender, your race, you were equal around that table. It was just fun. But yeah, in conclusion, it's really not that deep. Like, it's a $13 set, and if a bunch of grown-ass adults are mad about it, you know what? Good for them. Let them bitch and moan. I'm just gonna enjoy my $13 Rex, because Lego, for once, thank you for doing the funniest thing of all time.